How important is blockchain, Ripple, XRP to the world's financial system? You have Congress people now telling the world how important digital asset and blockchain are. Imagine the next 100 to 500 million people entering the space after hearing something like this.
It's such an honor to work with GT, French, Angie, Don, Brian, and so many others on something that's real. It's sometimes hard to separate the real from the fake in this town. That's certainly true for digital assets. NFTs, meme coins, these generate tremendous attention and they can pull our gaze away from what really matters. Here's what matters. Blockchain technology, Web3, will transform every single industry in the same way that the internet has transformed every single industry over the last 30 years. And that transformation will happen much faster than people realize. If we can keep government from continuing to screw this up, this is not about buying bubble gum with Bitcoin. This is about blockchain innovation happening here rather than overseas, about more liquid capital markets, about small businesses creating new services and products, about removing friction from transactions for every single American, and about protecting consumers so the debacles like the FTX meltdown never happen again. We tend to overstate the impact of what we do in this town. Everything is historic, even when it's not. But this is different.
This is different.
This is huge. Before I came to Congress, I was in the broadband industry, and the 1996 Telecom Act provided the regulatory certainty needed to launch the internet era. That was a watershed victory for this country, and my friends, we are here again. The regulatory certainty provided by this incredible bipartisan work product will launch a golden age of innovation and the golden age of digital assets. Today, now, this moment, this is a watershed victory for this country. Today, we do something real. And with that, I would yield back.
Let's go. I mean, how are you not bullish after hearing that? That was just inspirational. It is a watershed moment. What we do right now will live on for generations to come as digital assets becomes the new normal for the financial system. As we say goodbye to legacy systems, as we say hello to our crypto holdings growing exponentially over the next few years. There's going to be 1 billion people in crypto before you know it, and then comes 2 billion. We're going to wake up one day and Apple and Samsung and all of these different things, Android, have sent an update, and that update is a crypto mobile wallet on your phone where anybody can send you stable coins or crypto with your phone number, your name, or your email address. That is when the 6 or 7 billion people wake up and they have entered the crypto space and they don't even realize it. That is when adoption is fully happening, when people don't even realize they're using the product. They're like, wow, that payment went really quick and it's so cheap. What is going on? Swift doesn't have a solution for Ripple and XRP or for HBAR or for Chainlink. They are treading water. They are spewing their garbage right now, trying to knock down Ripple and its legitimacy because they are scared. They are so worried. And it kind of makes me laugh, actually. Here's Eric Trump, 8 seconds.
The modern financial system is changing every single day, and crypto is rewriting the rules.
Yeah, no, and certainly it is something that we've...
I don't know what else to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, but there is some issues brewing in the crypto space. This is what institutions are going to be thinking twice about when they are going to look to move their infrastructure into the crypto space. Crypto hack explanation for dummies, a line of code everyone imports into their wallets and dApps when making them NPM has been compromised so they can switch recipient transactions address. Even dumber versions, think of an NPM like a giant toy store for Lego blocks. Programmers all over the world go and grab their Lego pieces, code packages to build their dApps and websites. Now imagine a sneaky thief breaks into the toy store and secretly replaces some of the Lego blocks with ones that look the same on the outside but have a hidden bomb on the inside. When kids take those blocks home and use them to build, the bombs go off and break down the castle. That's what's going on here. There's a huge problem with code right now with dApps, and thieves are finding a way in. And you start to wonder, are institutions really going to settle for Ethereum when there's so many issues. Now, there's issues are with Ethereum and some other chains as well, not specifically to Ethereum, don't get me wrong here, but this is a broader issue with the crypto market, and this is why I believe financial institutions will go to Ripple and XRP to solve some of these problems. Stocks are a $117 trillion market opportunity for tokenization. Why the impact on price may start now. The primary reason is that the market for tokenization is enormous. We talked about $117 trillion market. Bonds are $140 trillion. That's $257 trillion up for grabs in the tokenization war. And when you have issues like this, you start to wonder, are those banks going to run to the XRP ledger? Chainalysis announced its plans to expand XRP ledger support beyond XRP. Automatically now can track 260,000 tokens on the XRP ledger, including IOUs, NFTs, and multi-purpose tokens. Just to give you some additional context here, including automated detection of illicit activity. This is exactly what banks are looking for. KYC, AML screening, and detailed transaction investigation. The tools are an integral part regulated institutions, enabling them to confidently enter and participate within the XRP ledger ecosystem without fear of compliance breaches. Institutional access for tokenization. We talk about a $16 trillion market by 2030. This can be sped up if we get a regulation, all of these different things passed quickly and efficiently, and we work with other countries to expand this. This support enables banks, asset managers, and enterprises to tokenize assets such as real estate, treasuries, stablecoins, and commodities while maintaining robust audit trails and meeting regulatory requirements. This is such a big deal. It is not funny. Here you go. Brace for impact. Lock in. You will be impacted by what's coming. Boom, boom, boom.
Now we've crossed the chasm into mainstream adoption. We believe that that chain of events has been set off. You will be impacted by what's coming, by what's happening in front of our eyes. We'd love to help people. We're here to empower people to navigate.
Give me a little bit more detail about the specifics of Amanur in terms of your specialisms as a bank.
Yeah, absolutely. So we provide a full range of products and services, both on the traditional side of finance as well as digital assets. We provide our products and services to high net worth individuals, to corporates, and then to institutions. So we also have...
Remember, they're always going to offer the new services to the corporate clients or the, mega wealthy clients. Once that is kind of adopted, they're going to let everybody else use it. This is always how new products go. The wealthy and elite get it first, and then everybody else.
A crypto as a service offering where institutions, be that banks or fintechs, can leverage capabilities, particularly our core capabilities within digital assets.
Okay, so you're in many respects like a bridge between the traditional finance world and the crypto world, both for private clients and for institutions, I guess. Is that right?
Yes, we allow our clients to conduct their business, to solve their challenges seamlessly between the traditional financial ecosystem and the emergence of digital assets. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And what are the advantages of that? Why do people want that?
There are, new emerging asset classes that people want access to, whether it's investing as an asset class or whether it's using digital assets to go about their everyday lives. And we think that even over the last couple of decades, that money has itself become more digital. And therefore, we provide greater access to that digital way of life. And we prevent some of the challenges that our clients face within the traditional financial world.
Obviously, we know a lot of people in that space, in the digital space, in the crypto space. And one of the big complaints is onboarding into crypto is relatively straightforward. Offboarding, getting your money out of cryptocurrencies back into fiat is a nightmare, and lots of institutions really struggle with that. I'm guessing that that's something that you've nailed, that you're pretty good at.
We support our clients in that journey. We have taken an approach from the very beginning. We've really overlaid traditional compliance frameworks and structures with digital asset transactions, progressing the industry, that our clients are safe, that we're safe, that society, remains safe, in line with the standards that have been set over many, many decades, and the regulatory regimes that we operate within.
These guys look like they're wearing the same glasses. You can tell, like, this guy has a camera that needs to be updated or whatever. Like, buy a $100 camera. This guy's on it. All right, the OCC today announced actions to eliminate politicized or unlawful debanking in the federal banking system. This is great. We never want politics in the banking system, so this is a big step. And then you also have foreign central banks now hold more gold than U.S. treasuries for the first time since 1996. The U.S. has a major problem right now. It's getting countries to buy its debt. Most of our partners and most of the countries are not interested anymore. So where do you turn? Where do you look? What's a new market that's going to require trillions of dollars in treasuries to stabilize their stablecoins, to back up their stablecoins? Well, it's the crypto market. Imagine, like, my thing is, knowing that the US is in pretty much trouble right now with de-dollarization all around the world, if we weren't going down this road with crypto, how do you think they would solve it? Can they solve it, right? Even if with all of the stuff that we're doing in crypto right now, it still feels like the system is so close to breaking. We just keep adding more and more, and we keep kicking the can down the road further and further. Eventually, the can's either going to disappear. We can't see it anymore. It's dark out, right? Or someone's going to run that can right on over. And that is where a lot of people believe the Great Reset or some kind of financial reset is going to need to come in and take place. I am not really rooting for something like that, because imagine a financial reset. What is that going to do with the current system? It will erase the system. Yes, we will get very wealthy very quickly overnight, but there's only a few million people in the world that own XRP and own like certain crypto assets. Most regular people have all of their money in the traditional system. What happens to those people? That's why I'm not rooting for this. I am prepared if something happens, just like you should be. You should be educating, you should be growing, you should be talking with the financial advisor that understands crypto, but I'm not rooting for it. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I will keep you updated. Stay tuned. Thank you for being here. If you got any value, you can like the video, you can share the video, you can leave a comment down below. Have a fantastic day. Aloha.
I have just built a course for beginners, intermediaries, and experts of XRP to better understand the XRP ledger and Ripple, the company. If you're interested in getting that course absolutely free, there's a link down in the description. Please let me know what you think after you've taken the course. Aloha.